Hello there and welcome back to Pyramids and Aliens. Now last time we landed on the other side of the portal or other side of the Stargate and found ourselves in an alien pyramid. I'm assuming on another planet because we turned around, there was a window behind us, better look out, and we are on a mountain above the clouds. So I'm assuming we're an alien planet with air that we can breathe, which is always nice. I don't like it when I can't breathe when I go through an ancient portal in a pyramid. It sucks when you can't breathe. So we had a good old explore of that one. We managed to get through the first door fairly simple. It's fairly easily, I should say. Very simple. I'll put my tongue into gear one of these days. So got through the front door into the central room. It seems to be the same kind of layout as the pyramid on Earth. 2 rooms on one side, 1 on the other. And had a merry old time in there. We think 3 rooms that were unlocked. The library, the museum, and the laboratory. Now, I think we've done most, if not all, of the puzzles in the library. I think there was one that is still left in there, which we're going to have a look at first, I think. And then I think we're going to move to the laboratory because I still don't have the information I need, or think I don't have the information I need for the puzzles that are in the museum. So we're going to check out the laboratory first, or second, technically second, and then go from there. I have no idea how long this game is. I think we're nearing the end. I think once we get these rooms done and that last puzzle door done, like to lead out, then that might lead us to the end of the game. I have no idea if we're going to get all of this done in this episode. Then it may roll into a second episode. It really depends on how easily I do the puzzles. So, that being said, please grab your favourite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, come hang out with me as we jump straight back into Pyramids versus Aliens. And I said it again, I'm just going to roll with it. Pyramids and Aliens, not Pyramids versus Aliens. Stop typing. I had a whole outtake last time about it. Anyway, we're going in. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Right, as per usual, I have my trusty notepad and paper, obviously, and pen. Notepad and paper, notepad and pen, even English. I do know how to speak it. So, I said that's the museum over there. We'll need some more information for that. We've done everything but one puzzle in this library here, and then we've got this room. Don't get stuck. Thank you very much. We have this room to deal with as well. Now, I'm gonna see if I can finish this last puzzle in here, because we have this box right here, which we have to input. We can pour these in. We can't go all the way into 4. So I'm wondering how we're going to work out these numbers. Now this image here, those look like these on here. Do I have any on the side? There's one. Not that. It's like a tube. And like lit up ones. Now we have 4 slots on each of these, and they're all mixed. And we'll have this, which we saw earlier on as well. Now these match up with the shapes of the things on the walls on these bookcases. Now do these, because we've got different numbers of like totems on here. 5, 4, 3 and 2. Do they match up with, they actually Okay, this is this room. Haha. So we've got 2 here. 1, 2 on the left-hand side of the room. Left-hand side of the box. Top will have 5, wasn't it? Bookcase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This bottom edge, 3. That matches up with these. And then that one has 4, which matches up with those 4. So shall we have a look at these? Shall we mark these down? Shall we mark these down? So I'm going to draw me square. I'm going to draw the room and I'm going to mark on the bookcases. So 5 on the top. We have 4 on the right. We have 3 on the bottom. We have 2 on the left. Do you want to go for the bottom one, or should we try the left one first? Should we go counterclockwise? Let's go counterclockwise. So if we start in this corner here, we have hold on, could you go in, out, in, out, out. Out, in, out, out. So that's, we can mark that as left. And this one is bottom. And it is in, out, in. In, out, out. Again. In, out, out. Out, in. Out, in. Let's go right, the right hand side. So we have in, out, in, out. In, out, in, out. In, out, in. In, out, in. This kind of looks like binary, the way I've written this. Like I and O. Now hopefully that's not going to confuse us. Right, and the last one, out, in. And then on the top, left, bottom, right, top. Which is this one, which is our 5. We have out, in, out. In, out, out. In, out, in. In, out, in. Out. You're probably going to be sick of me saying out and in, to be fair. Out, in. And then it is out, in. Okay. So, how does that help me out? How does this coincide with this? Right. So if we go left side first, we're starting from the left. In, out, out. In, out, out. 3. Would that be 3? Because we've got that already. Right, so do we have out, in, out, out? Out, in, out, out, 1. Then we'll have out, out, sorry, in, out, in. In, out. We don't have an in, out, in. Right. I'm gonna talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna write all these down, and I'm gonna decipher all the ones that we can already. Right. So I have spent a considerable amount of time trying to work out the pattern of this diagram, and I went through it and I worked out all the ones that had existing ones that matched what's directly on here. So 1 1 0 0 in out out is 3. So from that we had out in out out, which is 1. So when there's a gap, it seems to reset. Sorry, that's really loud. When there's a gap, when there's a blank, it resets. So take the second one up on the left hand side there. One's added, it's 1. Then blank, which makes it 0. Then the add 1, which makes 1. But you keep them in. It's like plus and minus. So you add 1, you take it away, make it 0, then you add 1, add another one, which makes it 1, another 1, which gives you 2. That's how it works. It's kind of like maths. Well, sorry, it's kind of like math. It is maths, but it's like addition. It kind of works all right in my head, but I can't explain it that well. If you know what I mean. I can't really put it into words. It's something that, not that it clicked in my head, but it makes total sense in my head. I'm just hoping that my head is correct. Now I have the code. I've worked out all of these, because we can't go past 4, because we can't input it any higher than 4. Because there's only 4 numbers on each thing, so the 6 is out of the question, the 10's out of the question. I think I worked it out doing my maths that I'm really not good at. However, we're going to try input my code, the one that I've worked out, and we're going to work it. So we're going from left here. So this one is 3. I'm assuming it's that rather than that, if you know what I mean. Like the one in this box has to be the number. So that one was 1. Then this one is 4. 3. 3. And we're on the right side. 2 2 2 2 4 1. 2 2 4 1. And then the top was 3 1 4 2 3. 3 1 4 2 3. 3 1 4 2 3. Yes, okay. That took me a phenomenal amount of time. I would say 50 minutes. That's taken me 50 minutes to do that. That was well hard. I'm sorry. Obviously, you're not going to see that because, you know, we ain't hanging around for 50 minutes on one puzzle. We've got other puzzles to do. I've just picked something up. What are you? What are you? I can't click on you and find out what you are. You are, looks like a vial of some variety. Right, are we done in here? Alright, I think that was the last one. So we're going to go into the lab. Because this looks like something that the lab would contain. Missing stuff from here. Can we input the all three? Alright. So we're missing some bits. Right. We've read that in the... Alright, we read that in the last episode. We have this thing. That's our sand machine. And... heart. An alien, a green looking heart. I've never seen a green heart before in anything that's not an alien. You... We've got 6. Okay, that's a 6, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So this seems to be, or looks like it's tied to this thing over here. Because this is the thing that's making shapes. It's making patterns with sand. Okay, it's alright. I was wondering why it wasn't doing anything. I'm clicking it too quickly. Okay, let's just turn that back off there. Right. I think that's to do with this thing. Right. If I go... It's going like down. So if we go 5... Wait, hold on. How many patterns are there? How many dials are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going from high on that pattern, we're going highest to lowest. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. It was a 6. Yeah, it was a 6 one, didn't it? That's actually surprisingly easy. That was easier than I was expected to be. Right, so up to 5. Start at 5. Which I'm going to call scales. That looks like scales to me. Then it goes 4. Basketball. We've got basketball. It kind of looks like the pattern on a basketball. Very loosely. Basket. And I've just clicked into something there. Right, basket. And then 3. Hourglass. I'm sure we'll call that hourglass. Hourglass. 2 is... What does that look like to you? Should we call that hills? Just because I don't know why Hills is the first thing that popped into my head. It's weird how my mind works. Pattern recognition. And what could that be? What's that one going to look like? Squirrely. We'll look at that flower. I'm going to call that flower. Because why not? And then back to 5, which is scales. See if that works. Put my pen back on there. Right. So, see, I would call that one cells right there. Right. So we had scales, which was that one. Then basket, which is that one. Hourglass. That one. Hills. That one. Flower. That one. And then scales again. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy. Biomedicine B. Okay. I'm assuming it might be for that. Those things, because those things look like you can put something in. See right there. And right there. And there's another one on that one. So I'm assuming we're collecting these things for that machine, but I don't know what that machine's going to do for us. There's alien bodies in there. What might you be? Oh. Oh, we have an empty one. Okay, oh, do we have to fill? We have to fill this by pushing buttons. Now I've seen those symbols before. They are by the plants in the other room in the library. Got that as well to contend with. And that, which I have no idea. Let's just reset that. We're not going to mess around with that right now. And we'll have this thing, which we can't contend with either. Right, so let's do this one first, because obviously we need to fill this thing with whatever this is. So we had in the, was it the laboratory? We still need to work out what that's for. And obviously that one on the other side as well. Namely that one, because we've got the piece for that one. And it's giving us information, but I don't know where we're inputting that information. I don't remember using that information. Right. So we have this, which gives us symbols. And I'm going to break into a fresh piece of paper. Right. So my question is, what symbols do we need? Stop getting stuck on things. Because we have these plants in here. We have the plants, but we don't know which ones we need. Got 3 on that side, 3 on the other side. Got this thing to do as well, which I don't know what to do with. That thing, which I think I know what to do with, but we're not focusing on that one right now. So we have. Are these all on the list? That's what I'm wondering. Are these all on the computer? So blue cup. We'll have red mushroom. Red mush. We have cauliflower. Alien cauliflower. Sorry. Green. Should you call that green? Green collie. And the other side we'll have pink flower. And we have... Oh, actually, that's a similar kind of shade as the thingy. Call like blue spiky. Blue spiky and purple grass. Right, so those are the plants that were in here. We don't have all the information we need, because I don't know what symbols would need, because these are on this computer. The pointing to various things. Right, see, that's pointing to the root, so that's got to be root. That is stem. That is maybe flower, potentially, because they're pointing to the different parts of the thing. Or that could be bud, because that's pointing to that. But I'm going to say leaves, stem, leaves, head. But these are all different. Right. So we don't have that one. Wait, do we actually? How many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that? I don't remember that. Pink flower having a stalky stem, like a tree kind of stem. Yes, it does. Okay, we may be in trouble here then. Get off. So what information do we need to input into this thing? So we've got 5. That was just a pure guess. Right. Wait, am I being... Okay, I'm being dim. This right here. This is probably telling us what bloody plant we need. Okay, so we're looking at... OJ. OJ. Let's go and have a look. Which one's OJ? the names written on these things. Or J, red mushroom. So we need the thing for code for red mushroom. So let's go check that out. Again, don't get stuck. So we're going into the library, into this thing, and red mushroom. So that is K, camera, and wind. Like, wait, I'm just going to call that tornado wind. I say camera because that looks like that's the stand, that's the lens, and then that's the bulk of the camera. They're like the back of the camera. That's why I call that one camera. Right. It's going to give me, once we put this in, it's going to give me probably another one. And we're going to have to repeat that. I'm assuming 3 times. Right, so there's that one. So we need K, camera, wind. Gives us a new one. So we need T, L, TG, TGP. Which one's TGP? Museum. Don't get stuck. Get off. That really starts to get annoying, that. TGP. Has to be this one. So purple grass. So next one is purple grass. So off we go to the computer. I can imagine these games being quite fun in like multiplayer. Like going around here together. And like one of us being at this console and the other one in the other room talking to each other. I like the idea of a co-op kind of escape room game. I know some of the escape room games I played have been co-op, and I did them by myself, which made the puzzles incredibly hard because you're supposed to be able to confer with people, and to do them by yourself was very hard. Right, sorry. So we have what we're going to call that top one. S. Call that one S. K. Camera. SK cam. And off we go to input it into the machine. So, because that could be relating that, you know, these symbols to the guy who's standing here, to a friend who's standing here. Right, so it is S K camera. One more. So GB. Nice. Right. Off we go. And again, going back to the museum to find GB. Now, GB is annoying as hell. GB is pink flowery tree. Oh, we insist on trying to cut corners. Wait, wrong room? We're in the wrong room. We need to be over here. And we're looking for tree. So S K wind. Now hopefully this works. No, we're not going that way, we're going this way. Troop, and so that is SK wind. Nice. That was a pink flower, wasn't it? I don't know why I'm writing this down now because we've finished the puzzle, but I feel the need to complete my notes because I didn't write pink flower down. I just went and did the puzzle. Right, grab that. Thank you. Biomedicine A. We've got 2 of these. I wonder if that's full. That looks like it's full. Looks like it's red as well. Okay. How does that... Wait, okay. Right. So we'll have that. We can scan things. We've done that one. What else do we have? We've got this. We've got 2 more puzzles in here. We've got this thing, which is tied to that. So we've got that one, we've got that one. Are we combining... Are we combining shapes? So do we have to combine that, whatever that one shows and that one shows, input into that one? Because that, we scan that, that looks like that kind of thing, that top off, that look like an N or doorway, call it an N. So if I scan that one, that circle one, I'm gonna I was gonna do another one, but we're gonna focus on this one. If I do that circle one, if that's like a T shape, there we go. That's correct. Nice. So that has to be correct. So we're looking for Pac-Man and floor tiles, parquet flooring, whatever you want to call it. Flat planks. Pac-Man, which is like a backwards 4, and planks, which is, I don't know, a curvy thing. Just a curvy thing. That makes total sense. Right, so that curvy thing, not that one. Not that one. Backwards 4 and a curvy thing. Has to be that one. I'm going to say that one. So we're looking for... Can we just guess these without scanning them now? Because that one's Pac-Man, which we've got up here, so that's curvy. So that's curvy on the bottom. And that one is T. There's T at the top, backwards 4 on the bottom. So this one has to be curvy on the top and T on the bottom. I like the fact that we could just do that without any like fuss nor muss. We could work out what it was based on the two that only scanning two, is it two? No, scanning 4 of the things. Right. So we have 3 of these. I want to have a look at this next. We're on a roll. We're on a roll, guys. We're on a roll. So we have an order here. Now we have... I recognize these symbols that were had on a column in the library that had a code in it, didn't it? So let's go. We're going to draw these symbols. I'm assuming that we'll have to type these into that panel in the other in the museum, but to get the order. All right, sorry, I'm not making sense here. Skull, and then we've got the hourglass. With a little door handle on, which is Xeno. Then we'll have the doorway. I'm trying to process how to explain this thing. So doorway with thingy, which is Rex. Then we'll have the weird cube thing with the line in the middle. Brain. We've got 2 different parts of this. We've got these symbols on the bottom, and then we'll have that machine that is on the that in the museum as well. So we've seen these symbols in that box. So we have a backwards B, which is heart. And then last but not least, pod with the... I was going to say meat and 2 veg, because that kind of looks like meat and 2 veg. Stop typing. I'm mind out of the gutter. I need to get my mind out of the gutter as well right now. Three cubes stacked on each other. We'll go over that one instead of mere initial response. Sorry, and that was pod. Like a cocoon pod I'm talking about. So where we've seen those are in the museum. And again, I'm getting stuck. So the panel we have here, this is the symbol. And we have to input a direction. So does that mean if we want to get to the skull, does that give us a direction? So up. So how does these... Do I have to rotate this? Right, 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 right. Okay, so does that mean... What does that mean? I'm a bit of a brain fuzz right now. Is up. So heart to... Hold on. I'm confusing myself now. I'm processing a whole load of different information. Right. So heart to skull. To the next one is the pod. Then the Xeno. Then Rex. And then lastly to brain. Okay, so to get from heart to the skull right way up, you need to go up. So we're going from skull to pod. Skull. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Left. Rotates left, so up left. So pod to Xeno. Up left. So that would be okay, I'm confusing. This is getting really confusing. I'm confusing myself here. So starting at heart, we need to go up to get to skull. Left, then from skull, left to the skull to get pod. We're down. Hold on, is that down? It is. Okay. Alright. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Right. So, from heart, if we go down, we'll get to skull. Try left. Down. Left. Down, left. And then to Xeno. Up. Down, left. Oh, no. down, left, up. Right, reset that. Down, left, down, down, left, down, down, left, down. So we need to get the pot of Xenos down. Then we need to come Xeno to the T-Rex. So down, left, down, right, down, left, down. Right, so it's not down, left, down, left. Down, left, down, left. Down, left, down, left. Down, left, down, left. See, I worked it out. So then from the Rex, we need to go back to brain. Or to brain. Right, so the code is down, left, down, left, up. Nope. Right, so down, left, right. Nope. Down, left, down. Yes, down. That took a bit of working out. I was trying to be really smart about that. That was less complicated than I made it out to be. Genuinely. Right. So. Down, left, down, left. Down. I don't know what you are. What are you? Moon. You're a moon face. Okay. Are you a key to this puzzle? The other puzzle in this room? Could that be possible? Could that actually be possible? Right. So we have... set of moons. Let's just draw these. 5 moons. We've got right crescent. Oh wait, we're going in order, aren't we? So then we've got a thicker one, then half moon, then I know it's called waxing and waning, but I can't remember which one is which. I can't remember whether waxing is when it's coming on, when the shadow's coming on, and waning is when the shadow's coming off. But I'm assuming we're going to do these in order from top to bottom. So we have doorway here. And then we've got the room which comes across, and there's a little wedge here, and there's a little wedge coming in opposite the door. So that's got to be the machine that we've just been at. And in there, and then we've got that, and then that right there. So if we're looking at the room that way, so at the things at the top, we have 1, No, hold on. I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in completely the wrong spot. I marked that completely in the wrong spot. I marked it on the other side of the room. Right. Oh, where? There we go. So in that left alcove at the top, we've got 1. Then in the bottom corner, towards the middle, like the thing, that's 2. 3 to the left of that. Four is near the machine, and 5 is between 2 and 4. And hopefully that's correct. Right, so that's the alcove there. So this is this one here. Is 1, which is 3 moons we can see from here. So 2 is hold on. Have I got this wrong? I might have this wrong already. Right, so this is the... Right, so that is 1 over there. 2 is this one. That one's number 5. So we're on 2 here. 3 is over that way. Okay, I think I get it. Stand that one. 4. 3, 4. And we're going to that one because that one's number 3. That one's number 4, and that one's number... Wait, that one's number 4. No, stupid. That one's number 4. That one's number 5. Alright. So we're going here, and this one is going to be a 5. Yeah, 5. So we're on 3 now. So we're going 4 right here, which is 2. And then that one, which is 5, our last one, which is 1. So the code should be 34521. Three, 4, 5, 2, 1. I have a vague recollection. I'm sure we did that, you know. What are you? New in inventory disk key A. So that's for the other panel in here. For that machine right there. So I'm gonna go put this in the machine. This one. Now I can't remember. Did we use the code for that? And we actually used that one on the right hand side. I don't remember. Okay. 2. I'm going to write it down. 2, 1 from top to bottom. 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. I'm assuming just pushing these buttons in and the right hand side. like in the right pattern from top to bottom. Now the question is, these are all turned on. Okay, so we're not doing a pattern. Oh. Right, reset that. So 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. Did I have that incorrect? 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. That is incorrect. Wait, why is that incorrect? Did I mark? I must have marked it down wrong. Two, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. Wait, that's correct. That's correct, isn't it? Why is that not working? Because I thought we would just push the button. 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. I don't know any other way to interpret that. Is there another way I could interpret that? Because we're only inputting 6. Two, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. That's not correct. Why is that not correct? Can I just have a look at this? Because I don't see why. I don't see how this can be correct. Okay, are we... Are we doing... We need both of these. We haven't used this other one. Is that telling us the... Is that telling us the row? Or is that... Sorry, is that telling us the column? And that's telling us the row. Okay, how am I going to mark? How am I going to mark this down? Right. So 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2 is the correct number, but we've got to get them in the correct pattern. So that would be 3, 4. Oh, I lost it there. 3, 3, 5. So 3, 6. I wrote this down earlier on, didn't I? 3, 6, 4. 3, 6, 4. 2, 5, 2, 5, 1. Which means that would be 3. Right, I think I might have it. So 1 is there. So 3, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. What I ended up doing is I drew the grid, and then I worked it out in the grid. So I wrote 1 to 6. So that's first button press, second button press, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and I marked them in the correct square. I don't know why my brain wasn't braining. So what do we have here? Alien key B. Nice. So we have 2 alien keys. So we should be done in here now as well. So that just leaves the good old laboratory. We're missing another key from in here. So we now have 3 of these. Okay, let's put these in. I think obviously these EKG things or ECG things. Is it EKG? People keep on saying EKG, and it stands for electrocardiogram. Electrocardiogram. Now cardio begins with a C, so should it be ECG or EKG? Because cardio doesn't start with a K. Or am I completely barking up the wrong tree? Right. We need to work out where we're inputting these things. And again, we're using a lot of notes here. We're using a lot of pieces of paper. Because I write big. I'm writing big with diagrams and crap. Right. So, are we entering into here? I don't understand that. Right. So we're going to go from left to right. So we've got green. I'll just turn myself around there. Right. So green. We're going... tent down to goal with a circle, up to circle with a C, reverse C, and then the box circle with a little angle on the bottom. Right. I don't quite know how we're inputting that into that computer back there. So, yellow. We have box, circle, goal, again, goal. Then, little tent. And then box again with a circle in it. And then that one has to be blue. So blue. Box. Then tent. Goal. and then C. Now, how does this translate to... How does this translate to that panel over there? Does that just identify the symbols, and then this thing down here translates to what button we press up here? We're going green. We're starting off at that. Then we're going to goal, so it's that one. Then we go to the C, which is right. The backwards C. And then we're going to the box, which from here, from that we're going diagonal left. Alright, that works. Okay. So do that another 2 times. We're fine. So we're starting at the box again. So we're going to the goal, which is down. Now from the goal, we're going to thingy, which is that one, up to the top left hand corner. And then we're going back to the box, so left. Alright, so again, starting at the box. We're going right to the goal. We're going right to the tent. Then from the tent, we're going down left to the goal. And then we're going right to the C. There we go. That actually was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And I guess we're going in to see a sarcophagus. An alien sarcophagus, no less. That looks kind of cool. Let's go reading real quick. In this hidden chamber, I have come to grasp a deeper understanding of existence. The sarcophagus before you serves not just as a resting place, but as a gateway to transcendence. The ancient texts whisper of a transformative journey, one that blurs the line between life and what lies beyond. It seems that those who truly seek knowledge may find it through profound sacrifice, awakening to an existence that surpasses our understanding. I cannot help but wonder what mysteries await on the other side.
Professor.
You're not going to say anything else? Just Professor? Alright. I'm getting the feeling that we're going to take the key. Right, so we can now get through the last door. I wonder if Mr. Professor, or Professor, I don't know if it's male or female, I wonder if they have decided to take that journey. Right, so let's get into here. Oh, good lord. Okay, so we doing spiral. Oh, this is a more complicated one. It took me forever to do the one downstairs. Right, so one we're on right. Then where does it go? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we go 2 down. Does that go past the 2? No way, I think I get it. Okay, so it's a gate. So those 2 have to be things. So if we go left on that one, then when it breaks this gate here, we need to turn 3. So we need to turn 1 down. No, not down, man. Left. I'm being an idiot. Right. Right. We need to be quick here. So it's left or right down, then left, then 1 and 2 both need to be up. I'm really glad it's not quick. So 2 needs to be up. I don't know why this is all confusing to me. So down. That one needs to be left. Oh. Missed it. Three things, quick thinking here. Right. First 3 is left. That one's down. Right. So after this starts, we need to go left. Done it. Alright. Jesus, alright. I don't know why my brain doesn't think that quickly. We're through the final door. And we're heading to another Stargate. Is that going to lead us back?
You've come far, my pupil.
Professor Finch!
Hi, Professor.
Yes and no. I am now part of the entity, connected to a greater existence.
Alright.
Your journey has brought you to a crucial juncture. The knowledge you've gained here reveals the true nature of existence.
Okay.
You have 2 paths before you. To join the entity, transcending the limits of your mortal form, or to activate the teleport and return to your previous life. Each choice carries weight and consequence.
But what does it mean to
what does that exactly mean?
It means becoming part of a greater whole, a collective of consciousness. But consider this carefully. Your life, as you know it, will change forever.
And if I return?
You'll return with knowledge few possess, but you'll leave behind the potential for something much greater. The choice is yours.
Alright. have no idea what that is. Right. Okay. So which one is... Let's just reset that. So I'm assuming stay, leave, good, bad. Right, I'm gonna save it. Hold on. I'm not gonna save it right. Wait, I'm not gonna save it right now. We're gonna work out these codes. I think we have to input the code in order to make the choice. And we can work out both codes. And then I'll save it. And then we'll try one code. We'll leave. And then I'll load the game in. And hopefully be able to load the game in. And then try the other route. That sounds like a plan to me. Right. So let's do the green code, blue code. So I'm assuming blue is good. Blue is go. Oh, sorry, blue is stay. Red is go. That might be entirely wrong. It seems like blue, yes, red, no. That kind of checks out. Right. That's how it works in my head anyway. Right, so let's do this one first. I'm assuming we'll have to rotate these to get the pattern in here. That was incredibly easy. Right. So, blue. Winter flashes. 4. Okay, I'm going to write this down. I'll try and write this down. Right. So, this should be 24 pitchfork, female, she devil, female with horns. The H, then the arrow pointing up, then the male symbol, then the cross. Right. So let's go to the other side. Let's do this one. So that rotates all outer rings. But that alternated. That alternated. Oh, are we done? Bit. All right. That was okay. Red. That was just trial and error. Right. So again, I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna write this down. We're gonna be all right. Just so you're not thinking it there. Right. This one's okay. This one's harder to describe, but I think I've got it all. So it's like plus star. Basically, it's going from bottom to top in like an S shape, and I've written them down. I can't describe the things, but we're all right. So if I go to here now, let's save it real quick. Yes, save right here. Resume. We're going to make a choice. We're going to go red. I'm assuming red is reject, blue is go. So we're going to reject first, then we're going to save and come back in and do the other one. See, right. So we need plus that one, that one, wasn't that. No. Tree, that one. Then map quest. Then that one. Then that one. Then that one. And lastly, that one. Is that... I think I may have guessed wrong. Red must mean stay. Bad ending, good ending. Right, so we're just gonna stay. And then go. I'm stuck. Okay. I guess we're gonna do it the other way around then. We're going into the sarcophagus. We're joining the consciousness. Is that it? We're not going to get anything... We're not going to see anything from the other side? Apparently not. Apparently not. Right. I'm going to cut to the main menu. We're going to load... Well, we're not even going to cut to the main menu. I'm going to load the game in and we're going to try the other code. I shall see in a second. Right. And we're back. So... We typed in the red code because I thought that was state. That's got to be Stargate then. That's got to be symbolizing maybe shared consciousness. And then that thing was... I've already got the code. I'm just curious as to... Alright. Okay. So that is Earth. That is staying on the alien planet. Maybe shared three things, shared consciousness. Okay. I was incorrect. I'm not bothered about this one because we've already worked out the code. Right, so we're gonna go home this time. And I wonder if we're gonna get anything different. I don't think we are. So it's 24 for pitchfork. Female. She devil. H. Arrow pointing up. Male. And that one. Push the button. I guess we're going home. I don't know which is a good ending, which is a bad ending. I'll let you decide on that. And again, we're not getting any other information. But that's alright. So. I enjoyed that. Right. I'm going to cut to main menu and we're going to have a quick discussion about it. And we're going to go from there. I shall see you soon. Right, guys. So here we are back at the main menu. Let's go big me real quick and let's have a chat about it. I actually really enjoyed that game. I really did. The puzzles in Egypt were fairly straightforward. I quite enjoyed them. Probably the best puzzle of the game, in my personal opinion, is the first Stargate room, because I really liked... I've never seen it before in a like an escape room puzzle game, kind of this kind of deal, where you have one bit of information, like the mural, and you had to solve 4 different puzzles based off that one image. That was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was probably the best one that we did. Genuinely, I think that's the best one we did, because it was something new, something that I haven't seen. It's probably been in other games before. I've never seen it though, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was really cool. But overall though, the puzzles in Egypt were a lot easier than the ones or some of the ones in the alien temple. Some of them took me a while. That first one with that box and the bookcases, legit, that took me 50 minutes to work out. Massively trimmed it down. I've massively trimmed it down for you, because there ain't no way you would want to sit watching me struggle with this thing, working out this pattern and this cryptography thing for 50 minutes. Ain't no way you'll be interested in that. I could it right down. Thankfully I could it right down, because obviously we're at a decent recording time. I'm thinking decent recording now, because obviously minus 50 minutes. I'm looking at the timer basically, and if I'm taking like 50 minutes off, roughly, we're down to not a bad run time for this episode. However, this is the last episode, so I don't mind it overrunning a little bit. So, overall though, I thoroughly enjoyed the game. It had a little bit more of a coherent storyline, than the first one of theirs that we did, which was the Between Time. That was a little bit more off the wall though. That was a little bit more crazy. I mean, the story in this one, chasing your professor through an ancient temple and then into an alien temple and finding out that he's now part of an alien consciousness, that is also kind of weird. But that's kind of weird in a different kind of it's a different kind of weirdness to the time travel one. I don't know which one I preferred though. Genuinely. We did apparently miss one, or I apparently missed one, because apparently there was a game in between. I think it's called Mystic Academy, which is set between, or was released between this one and the first one. So I might actually go back and play that one. If you enjoy these escape room games, do let me know, because there's no doubt I'll probably be able to find a whole load of them. There's probably quite a few out there, and some of them may be good, some of them may be shit. We'll never know until we play them. That's the joy of it. I don't mind playing a shit game. I really don't. Because there's entertainment to be had in any kind of game within reason. In general. You can make your own fun. Even if it's really crap, you can make your own fun and have a good laugh with it and have a good time with it. So, if you have any suggestions for escape room games, or you want to see more escape room games, because I enjoy doing them, I enjoy doing puzzles. I also do enjoy doing the point and click adventure games, because that's kind of like puzzle game and story. Like, it's got a good story, generally got a good storyline. That's kind of like my bag. I really enjoy the Sunday episodes with the just relax and chill stuff. Generally do. So I kind of want to play more of them. I have other stuff that's coming up that I'm assuming you're going to be interested in. I've got one I got a review code for one that I'm going to start soon. I don't know what day I'm going to start it on, because I've got two series coming to an end. This one, obviously, so the Sunday series is going to be coming up, for like a slot for that is going to be coming up. And I believe Tuesdays, the Murders on the Yangtze River is coming to an end as well. I think I've got a few more weeks on Lost Judgment. So that one's not coming up soon. So I've got kind of a bit to go on that. We've got two Tuesdays and Sundays will have slots coming up. Now, I don't know where I'm going to fit this one. The game's called Rosewater. This review colour, it's called Rosewater. And it's kind of like a cowboy kind of game. And I'm intrigued by it. I also have Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth. They're sitting there as well. So I might do that one on Sundays, and I might do Rosewater on Tuesdays, or vice versa. Ken Follett's is a point-and-click adventure game though, so that's probably going to be on Sunday. Anyway, I'm rambling on about stuff that probably doesn't interest you. However, we're getting a bit behind the scenes. So, like I said, we're going to leave that here, well, for this week, because we've finished the game. There's nothing else to do. We've seen both endings as ending like as they are, because we're literally just, they're both the same, really. There's no like variation. We're left, we're stayed. That was the only difference. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this series. If you have, please let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out, come check out some other stuff that we'll have going on. We would love to have you here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for all support. It is much appreciated. If you want to go above and beyond on that, you can opt into the memberships program or memberships thing, whatever you want to call it. If you grab a tier 1, you will get your name up on the wall. If you grab a tier 2, you get your name up on the wall up here, and you get early access to the videos. There are no members only videos at this point in time. There may come a time where I feel that I should keep one for members only. That time has not come yet though. I don't know quite how I feel about that. Anyway, scratch that. We're just rolling with it. This is a complete mess. It's becoming a complete mess, and we're just rolling with it because we're having fun. And if you're not having fun, what's the point? Anyway, side tangent again. Rolling with it. So, remember as well to be a light in the dark for someone. You never know when a single word or act of kindness can change someone's day or life for the better, or in ways that you may never understand or never even know about. Genuinely. If in doubt, be a nice person. Doesn't really hurt things. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And as always, just see you on the flip side. Bye bye.